Hey there everybody, Pop on Top here. Welcome back to some more Fallout 4 mods. In today's mod, we got another kind of exciting mod today. It's the Attachment Pack Unofficial expansion. So this is not official. The Attachment Pack is obviously one of my favorite mods that I covered all of last year. It's probably one of my favorite mods of all time. It takes a bunch of pretty much every vanilla weapon and adds a whole bunch of new attachments you can put on there. Now what this mod does is it adds even more attachments to the baseline attachment pack. We're going to go over all of them today. We're going to go over all the different changes and stuff. So first and foremost, we got the 44 here. Nice little revolver, right? Classic. Takes a vanilla weapon. We're going to now have new things on here. Obviously you'll see the 357, the 4440 receiver, right? Those are new things with the attachment pack. So we also have new barrels in here, right? So we have an improvised coil boosted barrel, right? Like, which is the new barrel. That's higher damage powered by science. We kind of have like a electric barrel there. That's a new one. Like, well, I guess we'll have to shoot this off for a second. It's gonna be a lot of stuff to show off here. So we obviously have essentially like a Gauss 44, which is kind of insane. That's an insane attachment, right? Obviously very powerful. Covered a mod that did that kind of separately on its own thing. It's like its own little Gauss 44 pistol mod. We also have the concealment bull barrel here for improved stealth, which does a lot less damage, obviously, but like it does require the sneak perk. And so there's a concealment barrel that came with the attachment pack, but now there's a concealment bull barrel. I'm trying to like compare the differences here. It is slightly more accurate, right? It does require some things. I guess it's better. It is just better, right? But like, and then we also have the short bull barrel in here, the snub nose bull barrel here. So like you have the standard barrel bull barrel, that's normal vanilla attachments, but then you have a snub nose barrel and then like a better version of it with the bull barrel. So like you can see that, right? Slightly more accurate, just like a little bit better version here. And then I guess the standard sights are, because it says it adds new iron sights, but I believe those iron sights are the same, right? Like there's a laser sight. These are all the same sights from the attachment pack. I always use the glow ring sight, to be fair, right? I'm really not sure if this little tiny barrel. I love a little short barrel, but these iron sights are the same. It says something about iron sights, but I don't really think that's the little short barrel, little short bull barrel, snub nose bull barrel, new attachments, right? Like even little extra stuff. This mod is very tiny too, considering all the amount of stuff we're gonna go over here that it adds, but it does add a lot of stuff. I always go with glow ring sight. That's my favorite here. I'd probably go with the new. I mean, there's some new barrels in here too. So the recoil compensating barrel was there. These CC barrels, all these are extra attachments that are included with this mod too, and this allows for Creation Club skins to be put on the weapon or apply properly. So you could take this stuff that you would have on there, the recoil compensating barrel, and then you could put on, like, say, the Enclave paint, and it'll apply to that. And if you had just the regular attachment pack version of the recoil compensating barrel, it wouldn't. So it kind of like your stuff works together. Still, I think, right, like the very high damage powered by science, 350 damage, 44 revolver that shoots essentially Gauss bullets is very cool. That's a new thing. It's an even more powerful thing. I love those glow sights. This particular glow sights on this weapon just sounds crunchy too. Very cool attachments. That's the 44, and that's just one gun. Okay, next up we got the Broadsider, which is a cool weapon, right? It shoots cannonballs. Is that fun? Yes, it's always fun. That's kind of just the baseline default. This is a base Broadsider, right? So with this mod installed, we obviously have new stuff in here just from the attachment pack. I don't even remember. I don't think I covered this one in my attachment pack video. There's just too many things to do. So there's now, I'm not sure what it says. There's a scope here. Is that new, right? And a pneumatic add-on. What is receiver? Yeah, pneumatic. So increased damage and reduces reload speeds. It's only a little tiny damage increase, and the fire rate becomes much worse. I don't know why. I mean, obviously you could change the canisters. That was all regular attachment pack. The grip on there, right? Like you could change all that stuff. Light barrel, sure, because we want to make it lighter. But pneumatic, so like it's air powered, so it does slightly more damage. And obviously the scope, that's kind of just a crazy thing anyway. Like, so even I'm carrying too much and I can't run. The Broadsider is getting me too heavy. But yeah, it is pneumatic. I think it doesn't sound any different or nothing. It doesn't sound like, I mean, right, but it is some new attachments for the Broadsider that was not there before. I'm gonna put my Broadsider away just so I can be a little bit less heavy. Probably not the most exciting gun or weapon. I guess it's not even really a gun. Probably not the most exciting weapon you could see. Get new attachments on that. I don't know, too many people out there going, I'm gonna make a Broadsider build, but you know, it's there. It's cool stuff. So we have a lot of melee weapon stuff here. So let's go to the next one there. So we have, I have to make sure I equip the right thing. So we have a Chinese officer sword here. This is one of the mini melee things here. So it has different styles here. So as you see here, this is Geon Blade. That's the default style now. There's new different styles here, and then serrated versions of them. I can't even craft some of these because you need a ninja perk to make the stealth version. Makes sense, I suppose. The electrified version. So like all these versions existed. The electrified, the stealth version, I believe. The serrated version. Like so, like it was default serrated, stealth. Electrified, that was with the attachment pack, but now there's different styles of blades. So like you can see here, we can get this electrified blade, but it looks like a katana, right? Like it looks like a katana style blade. Like the blade is actually different. Still electrical, still cool, right? That's obviously just one option even, right? Like of the different styles of weapons. So it's completely overhauled to be like an actually all different kinds of swords. Yeah, the Jian is the default. There's the Dao. You can kind of see the difference here. Cheng Dao is like, do they do any? No, they all do the same damage. So it is just mostly a cosmetic difference. Electrified serrated is obviously the way to go, unless you really want to be sneaky with the stealth, right? But it's cool that there's those options to change up the visual look of your sword, right? Apparently, the stealth attachment blades. So those are new too. The stealth attachment pack is new, as well as the serrated shock. So like this is the new, even better version. I like the curve blade. I just because I think it looks cool. So that you can have a serrated electrical sword here that's curved, or you know, variations of different looks to it, which is cool. I think that's very cool. And now, like, we're just gonna have a busy. I can't even like spend too long on any of these weapons because there's just so much more melee weapons. Combat knife here. It's our default vanilla combat knife. So this adds Tanto blade variants, stun and shock add-on. So the Tanto blade, so like a short Japanese dagger, right? Like that's a Tanto, right? If it's right, no, right? So there's the Tanto blades for everything. Electrical serrated is new too, I bet. Yeah, stun and shock add-ons. Targets, so it's serrated electrical Tanto. So targets bleed, they're electrified, and it just looks like a cooler version of the knife, like the blade shape, right? Cut you real good. I mean, obviously it doesn't change up like animations, but it should work with it animation, presuming that it's not too weird. But yeah, so like even here, just new things that are better. So we had, you know, right, like you could just have the regular electrified blade, but then the electrified serrated, electrified stealth even too. Targets bleed electrical damage, improve sneak, requires science, blacksmith, and ninja as perks. So like there's a very particular build that uses this kind of thing, but it would cut things up real good. That's kind of an interesting thing, though. That's just the combat knife too. So we're gonna go to a gun next, another gun. Lots of melee weapons here though, but that's cool because melee deserves more love than Bethesda ever gave it. We have the double barrel shotgun here. So the double barrel shotgun. So the meshes have been improved on all the attachment pack things, so that's helpful, right? So we have new medium and long range electromagnetic. Obviously there's all these things in here that some of this is. So is that a barrel? Yeah, a new barrel attachment. So we have electromagnetic short barrel, electromagnetic long, or just I guess regular barrel in that context. And it has a new green polymer stock. I don't know what guns light. Like what would that even be? Like is it that the polymer stock is now green? That does look green to me, right? The foregrip changes to match. Okay, so like yeah, the foregrip there is green and it matches the whole thing. Heavy riot with full front. So let's put the glow sights on there. That's normal. And then you have all these different receivers and stuff. This shoots 50 balls, right? 50 caliber bullets, right? .50. Like I'm trying to see. Heavy riot with full front grip change. Like is that like a stock thing? Heavy riot stock? There's so many things. Like and then so most of this is the attachment pack, but this is even more stuff. That's crazy. Look how many stock options you have. I don't see a riot stock. I mean, you probably want. Well, I mean, I guess that marksman polymer stock was the best. It was increasing the accuracy, the most sniper stock and stuff. That's the regular attachment pack stuff. Is it riot? I mean, obviously you want the advanced EM barrel on there. And you could suppress it too. You could put the choke on. I don't know why you would. You could suppress it. This gun seems like it's going to be insane. Like a gauss, a double-barreled gauss shotgun. Oh my god. Oh my god. This is like. That's the weapon, dude. The super shotgun could never. That's not true. The super shotgun's the greatest double barrel shotgun of all time. But this is still extremely sick. Like that didn't exist before. Even with the attachment pack, combining the attachment pack, which is with this extra stuff here, just shows off how crazy this can be. Okay, that's just. I mean, that's part of it anyway. So we're gonna take the handmade rifle. This applies to also the combat rifle, the combat shotgun. We'll show that off here. This doesn't get very much because obviously we already have so many things. Like I have the infiltrator kind of build of it, the infiltrator, all this stuff in here too, right? So the laser sight is a new option, which didn't previously exist on this weapon. So now you can use the laser sight here. You can aim like this, the old school. I like this. I really do. It's just, I think it's a very clean, wild field of view. Be able to see if something's sneaking up on you, but you still get a nice clean dot, and you're hitting right on the dot, right? Like, gives you a better sense of what's like happening in the recoil and stuff. And as you can see that there's none. But that doesn't just apply here to, it applies, like I said, to the combat rifle, the handmade rifle, the hunting rifle as well, right? Which we don't have a version of either, but and also the combat shotgun. So like obviously you could do all your cool things with the combat shotgun here. You could change up all the things, right? Like what is the one that I really like? I think it's just it's still advanced receiver, the best one. I believe there's something cool in there, but you can do all the barrel stuff, all these cool extra attachments. There's obviously the Creation Club stuff in here too. I don't want to show this off for every weapon, but like weapons that can take Creation Club paints now have the version. So like there's a version here that takes paints, right? So like the assault stock, you get quick eject drum mag. That should just work because it's a somewhat vanilla attachment, all the scopes and all the things. But you should have a new laser sight in here, right? Yeah, you can use a laser sight, which is I think really good on a shotgun. Heavy suppressor, and then you can put that enclave paint on there, and you can see it applies to the assault pack attachments, right? So like which didn't previously work. That is obviously a thing too, and obviously you get a laser sight shotgun. This is, I mean, that's where it's at, baby. Like that's really cool, right? Like even better attachment pack. Like this is a mod that's staying on my thing. So more to do. Knuckles, like your baseline. I'm gonna punch people. It's just fun time. Knuckles is a fun weapon. There's a lot of things added with the attachment pack as well with this particular thing. So we obviously have Sharp, which was in the base game. Spike, which was in the base game. Puncturing. So this is even better. That's new. And then Bladed. But we have Spike shock bolts now. This is the only thing here. As you see there, it does list it as armor piercing, better damage, shocks enemy, and it does do the most damage. So it's like an even more maximized attachment version. It looks really cool in your hand. It's gonna shock people and hit really hard. I think it looks kind of funky a little bit in your character's hands for sure. I thought it'd just be bigger, but like you can see there when I blocked too. It does. I mean, it's a new Knuckles mod. It's even better. Like even more attachments with the attachment pack with this. Okay. So next, the Machete. Like I said, lots of melee stuff here. That's fine because I just think melee weapons need to get more love. I think like I gotta mention this. I'm getting a little bit sidetracked here, but like I tried to play through Starfield again recently, and I tried to do a melee run, and that's just so not fun. They even tried to like fix it, but like it's just bleh. So this is supposed to have, let's see, a Book of Eli style. But I don't see that here. Is that the heavy blade or the light blade? I don't know. I'm Book of Eli, not a nerd about that kind of thing, right? Like I just don't know. There's the heavy blade is new as well. That's new, so this must light blade. Stealth versions of the blades. I don't see the stealth version showing up here. So this might be a little bit borked right now. So, you know. But they all do the same amount of damage, I suppose. This is improved crit chance, this is, you know, this is bleed, and this is improved limb damage. Heavy blade just chopping people's limbs up. Dude, that's crazy. I like that, though. I like just a big fucking heavy. I like a raider with it. Oh my god, just chopping you up. Anyway, that's the Machete. Then we have the Power Fist here. I have the Furious Power Fist from Swan, right? Punch you real good, right? So we have the Furious Power Fist here, but still we have a new Cryo add-on, Cryo Cooled Head. So this is Cryo damage on our Power Fist, and then we also have Heavy Spikes in here. I don't see the Heavy Spikes one though. See, like sometimes it's a little bit weird. Some of these things are not. Still more attachments. Cryo, like a Frozen Fist. We're getting real weird on it now, right? Like. I do like the idea of it though, like even just more attachments, right? And I'm trying to show them all off here a little bit. Obviously not in combat and all this stuff, we would be here all day. The Revolutionary Sword, which is also furious for me. We have new blades and vanilla meshes horde, so they've improved that. Serrated shock blades, we'll see that there. So yeah, so we have a new stand, it's like saber, right? We have a serrated saber, electrified saber, a stun pack saber blade. So this is electrical damage with the chance to stun on here, and the saber style blade, or you know, curved, because curved swords are cooler than straight swords. That's just like, it's not exactly more functionally better, but like it just looks cooler. So that's a Revolutionary Sword. It's fucking a lot of things, right? Like all the different little things here. There's so much. Okay, so we have the Sledgehammer here. This is just the baseline Sledgehammer, but this has apparently got a new Deathclaw head, which is like just seems like the most insane thing. Deathclaw Sledgehammer head. Yeah, that's so you need Wasteland Whisper for this. I can't even show this off, but it's not a Deathclaw. It's a Deathclaw claw head, right? Targets bleed, ignores armor, improved damage is kind of insane, right? So a Grognok style head. I don't know where that is. I don't see that like. I guess that's the Forged Axe here, right? Doesn't call it Grognok. And then the makeshift one. Yeah, makeshift axe head. So you turn the Sledgehammer into an axe. That's always very cool. And then 2 new grip styles. So right now it's no grip, but then you can do makeshift padded, reduces AP cost, and then quality grip does more damage due to the security of the grip in the weapon. Yeah, so like you can just make it just makes it better. You could put on like the Deathclaw thing, obviously, but you can make it like Grognok's a Sledgehammer. You just turn it into an axe. You just change the head, which makes sense, right? And it would look functionally work like Grognok's axe, which is the only axe in the game, right? Like there's no way to do this, and then just changing a Sledgehammer into an axe here is pretty cool. Only a couple more left, you guys. We're almost through it. Obviously, if we're going to do the Sledgehammer, we have to do the Super Sledge as well, right? Rocket-powered version of the Sledgehammer. Now I'm, once again, over-encumbered. Give me a second here just to store some of these things, just so I can make my weight go down. Stuff that we've already covered here. I really do want to try out that, like, Gauss shotgun thing, though. We'll make it work as we make it work. So, the Super Sledge. Same thing. The axe head, so we can make a super axe, essentially. That's very cool. The grip styles, right, so we can put the quality of grip to do even more damage. The Tesla gun, I don't know. I guess that's a stun pack here. Added new attachment point to support 3 new stock, short scope, and the see-through version. What do you mean? I guess like that isn't working here. There's supposed to be like a thing that turns this into a gun. I don't see this when the mod is actually working. So the mod author, you know, if you're watching this video, I appreciate all the new cool attachments you're putting on the mod. Obviously, I can't check in this video how thoroughly they're working, but it does seem to be better, right? Like, and there's at least cool new things. That axe head quality grip combo is the most damage you can make it do. 345 on a super sledge is kind of insane. Obviously, that's the max out perks and stuff as well. But this is a super axe. It's just kind of a concept that I never thought that I wanted until I see it. Now I'm like, I want it all the time. So we have also the submachine gun here. I've already put attachments from the attachment pack on the submachine gun. I love what the attachment pack does to the submachine gun. We can make a 10mm receiver, right? You can do even more damage, like 12.7mm receiver. That's all regular attachment pack stuff. So this is reworked the tactical recoil stock. So that's the advanced tactical stock to fit the marine parts without. And then we have obviously also, instead of the reflex sight, we could put a new laser sight on here as well. So the large, quicker to jump. So they're talking about the marine part. So like there's a marine stock, right? So like I don't know why we would need tactical recoil stock to fit the marine parts or without. So like there's a marine stock. There's a marine mag, I guess, right? Like is that the thing? Or what is it? I don't think the marine receiver. So oh yeah, okay. There's a marine receiver. So now you can take the marine receiver instead of using the marine stock. You can use like the advanced tactical stock, and now it should fit together better. It should look better. And obviously with a laser sight on here as well. 12.7mm ammunition. This is a 12.7mm SMG. It's gonna. I mean, that recoil on that is insane. The laser sight really shows how much that gun be moving around. That's a crazy thing. And then the last one here, another melee weapon here. We got the walking cane. You know, beat people with a stick. One of the worst vanilla weapons in the game. It's literally put in there to be a troll. Alright. So that now has having attachments, removing the shaft completely. So it's become like a blade. Like that's the thing. So yeah, so instead of just being a piece of wood, it can now, like it's the walking cane handle with a blade attached to it, and that becomes an electrified blade, electrified serrated blade. So you can essentially turn the walking cane into a like walking cane sword, right? Like a cool like little hidden weapon. Like maybe like you pull it out. Obviously that's its own brand new animations and all that stuff. So like, and this obviously comes with all those mesh updates that should make the attachments fit together better as well. Not just these new attachments. And some of those are not working. I don't know what the stun gun is on the super sledge, but the like Tesla gun, I guess, right? It has stocks on it. I don't understand what that means. That's so weird. The laser sights and all the guns, they've just added some more stuff here. It's like a 20 megabyte. It's a little less than 20 megabyte file mod. So obviously with the attachment pack, but you add this on there, you get even more attachments. If anything, any of these things sound cool to you, right? I really like The fact that you can put the laser sights on the shotgun here. Obviously the creation clip paints, if you have a lot of those built up, like the skins for your gun, this makes those special versions of the attachments from the attachment pack that can support the creation club paint, so you can actually use those on your guns. The mesh is being improved, making the weapons look tighter and better is beneficial as well. You guys let me know what you think in the comment section down below. Are you guys going to be checking out the unofficial expansion for the attachment pack, this mod right here? This is very cool. You guys let me know what you think. Like I said, if you guys want to check out this mod for yourselves, make sure to check out the top link in the description. There's a link there to the Bethesda.net page or the Nexus mod page, so you can download this mod for yourselves there. If you guys have enjoyed the video, like the video. If you're new to my channel, make sure to subscribe, so that way you can check out more videos from me. And pretty much other than that, you guys have a good rest of your day, or it's going to be, and I will see you in the next episode.